Good morning, y'all. So here we are. This is the week of the release of Supergirl. Supergirl will be coming out this Thursday. So 4 days from now, Thursday, Friday, Supergirl will be released. But there's a lot of talk about Supergirl. So I guess leading into the release this week, here's my thoughts. My thoughts are, people are saying it's going to succeed. People are saying it's going to fail. People are saying, Millie Adcock, too much talk. People are saying James Gunn should have never did this movie. Nobody wanted this movie, so forth and so on. The movie's made, okay? James Gunn decided to make this the next big release from after Superman. Only complaint that I have about that is I think this Woman of Tomorrow story is probably too big of a story or too niche of a story for the general public to grasp. If you've ever read the story, it's really, like I said before, it's a slow burn and it's very, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but it just leads down the road of this young girl who's trying to avenge her father. We have not even had a chance to learn who Supergirl is. We haven't had a chance to learn who Kara is. We are going to, looks like we're going to get, some little snippets and clips as far as what happened, how she got to where she is, and so forth and so on. But I think that trying to pair that with a movie that deals with the story of Woman of Tomorrow, which is what it's going to be very closely linked to, damn near exact, is going to be a little much for the general public, okay? So that's where I see things are a little amiss. The other thing is the whole thing as far as, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy all over again, blah, 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 because James Gunn's associated. And James Gunn's most well-known now for his Guardian of the Galaxy series. Maybe, maybe not. But are there some things that you could look into this movie and say, yeah, that is very Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, but dark scenery, some of the characters that are in there, maybe, the attitude and the atmosphere of the character of Kara, they were very, James Gunn has a way of making his characters very cynical in a way, so you could say, and this is kind of how she's coming across. I'm going into the movie with the best intentions. I would like to see the movie succeed because I think James Gunn has the ability to build this DCU to something great. But I think there's some things that just need to be tightened up. So as we go into this week, movies releasing on Friday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm wishing for the best. I'm not going to say it's going to fail. I'm not going to say it's going to succeed. I've heard different stories from different people who have seen it. I still will say from all the stories I hear, I'm going to average it to say that they feel as though it's a mid movie. Doesn't have spark for them, but hey, that's not everybody. So we'll see. What are your thoughts towards this Supergirl movie? What are your thoughts? Put them in the comments and go see the movie. Go see the movie. Don't just take what people say. Don't take a preconceived thought about what you think it may be based on all of the material that has developed over the last year or so. Check it out and let's talk about it after the release. Peace out, y'all.